Welcome everybody, my name is Michael and today we're discussing about Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX, Binance pulling out of a deal that they were going to acquire FTX, and now they are facing a U.S. Justice Department probe. And also in the news, huge amounts of news related to Sam Bankman-Fried, Alameda, FTX, the potential crypto collapse. Even Tom Brady lost big with FTX. So right now, this is essentially in a death spiral. Sam Bankman-Fried lost, his fortune was over $16 billion. Now he fell below $1 billion. And it looks like this was a $32 billion company that's now just hanging on by the last threads of life. Just a week ago, it was completely fine. Well, at least it appeared to be fine. And what's funny is FTX was... Some people thought it could fall, but FTX was the savior of these other companies, and now they are the ones that are falling apart. And even some rumors that Binance is affected by this. They were trying to purchase FTX. Binance is the next to happen. I don't think so. I think Binance is too big to fail, but FTX was huge. This isn't another smaller Celsius. Celsius was huge too, but nothing compared to this. It's as if, your local transportation company is now failing, and then the next thing you know, your national airline is gone completely too. It's two different ballparks, completely different companies. We're talking about tens of billions of dollars collapsed at this point. So essentially, users tried to withdraw billions of dollars, and it wasn't possible. The market's not going the best, both in cryptocurrency and the normal global markets for stocks. Everything is going crazy right now. Now there's an investigation into whether FTX misappropriated client funds. The U.S. SEC is getting in on this, and the Commodity Futures and Trading Commission is also investigating whether clients' funds were correctly handled. On top of that, Wednesday, Binance walked away from the big deal, and looks like Bankman-Fried reportedly told investors that FTX would need $8 billion more to continue operating, or would indeed risk having to file for bankruptcy. This is huge news. So this all happened rather quickly. First of all, FTX approached another exchange, OKX, about a potential deal before Binance agreed to a potential takeover, which now they've backed out of. Over $360 million of Bitcoin has left for certain FTX in 48 hours. This was the 10th largest withdrawal of crypto in 2022. Now, also billions of dollars are now trying to leave after, obviously, the whole bonanza. So the original tweet from CZ was 1 day ago. This afternoon, FTX asked us for our help. There is a significant liquidity crunch. To protect users, we signed a non-binding LOI, intending to fully acquire FTX.com and help cover the liquidity crunch. We will be conducting a full DD in the coming days. SBF said, "Hey all, I have a few announcements to make. Things have come full circle, and FTX.com's first and last investors are the same. We have come to an agreement on a strategic transaction with Binance for FTX.com, pending DD." And then Binance backed out once they took a look at the balance sheets and everything, that the balance sheets are inflated. And not only that, but Alameda also inflated their balance sheets and funds were shifted around. They can't pay back customers because, in simple terms, they stole the customers' funds. They're not a bank. They can't have fractional reserves. They're not allowed to lend out your assets. They're just an exchange. They're supposed to have all customer funds covered in such cases. So it looks like they were committing fraud. They can't pay back their creditors. If they've inflated their balance sheets, it also means they're insolvent. So essentially what's happening is you have a company, FTX, that has been doing some shady things that was in part responsible for the bailouts of some companies that hundreds of millions of dollars went to, which now makes me wonder if the company that's bailing out the other companies is also going bankrupt. How does that work? Because what happens at that point? If Binance did take over, would they take over the bailout money too? Because it's all loans. This is just going into a deeper and deeper spiral. This is a death spiral for FTX right now. And, Sam Bankman-Fried is, some people are saying that he committed crimes, but at the end of the day, whether he's poor by $14 billion, he's still at $991 million net worth. So just as easily could get back up to the billionaire position. Also could very easily lose the remaining $900-something million he has left. And simply become a multi-millionaire or maybe even just a millionaire. But with that said, a lot can happen in a lot can happen in cryptocurrency. This is absolutely crazy news because, I mean, this year has been full of drama. This is what happens when companies grow too quickly. This is what happens when you're over leveraged and you're throwing money left and right. And I'm sure there's going to be more companies, large companies that follow suit. But this is a little bit of a shock. I mean, it's a surprise to everybody. Some people might have thought, yeah, something's up. But this is a giant company in crypto. You never know when a company might go down. And this always just reaffirms, no matter where you keep your money, you gotta spread it out. You gotta keep most of it, or as much as you can, on a cold storage wallet, and hopefully just for trading, you're able to trade, get in, get out, that's it. Go back to cold storage wallets, and we'll see how this saga explores further, because maybe people will go to jail, maybe they won't, maybe this whole thing will just explode and other companies will fall apart, and it's very interesting, absolutely fascinating what's going on right now. I've never seen this before. I mean, crypto just gets more and more exciting by the minute. So that's today's video. Thanks for watching. You guys have a good rest of your day. Stay safe. Take care. Have a good one. Okay, so one of the last things I just wanted to add is now, this is 24 hours later, we had an update where Sam Bankman-Fried, SBF, has tweeted, I forgot his name for a quick second there, has tweeted that he's very sorry about what has happened. And that they need $4 billion, just a small loan of $4 billion to get out of this mess. It's kind of very strange. The company that's bailing you out now needs to bail out themselves. They're going bankrupt. Crazy times. Have a good one.